extend my Nocturnal Enuresis video, I've had an abundance, or well, and loads, just loads and loads of input. And I've had people messaging me from all across the country asking about that video, and I just want to say thank you, every individual person. Thank you for getting in contact with me. You are very, very brave, and I am proud of myself for putting myself out there, and proud of all you guys putting yourself out there and contacting me. So I thank you for that, absolutely. Mwah. But what I'd like to talk about this morning is the medication that I'm on, which a lot of you have been asking about me. How long have you been using it, blah, 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 etc. So I've been on these medications for a good 2 to 3 years now. And they are a gift send. They are a godsend, seriously. I wouldn't actually be able to cope if I didn't have these medications. So in a sense, I've actually relied on these a lot, which I suppose I shouldn't, because in time my doctor does want to take me off of them. Off of this one, which is the desmopressin, because it can affect your bladder over time. But then again, most medications, they don't really like you to keep on them because of the side effects that they can give. But nevertheless, I've been on them for quite a while. I can't honestly say how long I've been on these ones for. I think I was on these ones after I started these. I'm not sure. But anyway, these I take 1 to 2 I take at night, and if you can see the box there, it's 200 microgram tablets, and they come in a little box, like a little tub like this, with a child safety cap on top, and the tablets come out like this. They're really tiny tablets, and they've got 0.2 on, to tell you. So I take one of them a night without fail. If I don't take them, then I will be waking up and I have had the accident. But I can take them with me. They're enough to put in my bag, in my purse, so I don't have to wear any protection. I don't have to put a sheet down, because these literally do the job. My doctor also told me that I should take them about an hour before I go to sleep, and only take them with a little bit of water. Well, I use that as guidelines, and I drink tea till the second I go to bed. So I do actually take this down with tea, and I haven't actually had any accidents while taking this tablet. Now moving on to the next one, this VisiCare, which is 5 milligram, if you can see. This one I take 1 tablet of, I believe, but they come in a sachet like so, like this, pretty much the same sort of size as the last packet tub. But these ones I take alongside this. I don't know if I've ever taken these on their own before, so I don't know if these work by themselves or if they're specifically for that. But this one does have a warning sign sticker on, which these ones don't. But this one is, this medication make you feel sleepy. If this happens, do not drive or use tools or machines. So I also use these. Let me open them again. There is side effects with every medication that you take. I'm on the 5 milligram, and you get 30 tablets in there, but there is also a 10 milligram, so I'm actually on the lowest dosage there is. It is used It is used to reduce the activity of an overactive bladder. So that is to help my bladder not be so overactive during the night. Considering I don't drink at night, I'm asleep. But yet I will literally wake up and need to go to the toilet as if I haven't, of course, I haven't been. Whereas some people, they'll wake up, they'll potter around, and then maybe they'll go to the toilet. Whereas me, I'll wake up and I've got to go to the toilet. There isn't any waiting around as such. So that's one thing. Many years ago, I used to have an alarm which went in between two pairs of underwear attached to a lead that used to come onto my pyjamas, and if any urine used to touch that alarm, obviously it would censor the alarm up on my pyjamas, and it would then signal me to get up. It would be a horrendous beep 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 beep, and it was horrible, but nevertheless it worked. I got up, but that was short-lived, because my mum actually found that rather downgrading, because I used that when I was around about 7, and they advised me to use that alarm with sanitary towels. Well, I hadn't started my period then, so a 7-year-old having to wear 2 pairs of underwear and a sanitary towel, it was just a bit too much, and it was just a little bit uncomfortable. So we tried it, it didn't work, so we moved on to the next thing. I used to also wear the Tenor Lady pull-ups as such, the adult dry nights. You can get daytime ones which are discreet, but you can also get the nighttime ones which are specifically for bed. And they did, bless them, they tried to make the pull-ups as adult as you can, and did put like a little flowery pattern on them, so they didn't look like nappies. Yes, I agree, they did protect my bedding and they prevented any leakages, so they did their job. But obviously at the age of 18 I was still starting to find myself, so being in a relationship was somewhat difficult. But nevertheless, that is another thing that I used, and it did work, but of course I tried something else. Throughout my time I have used numerous amounts of bedding. I've had plastic sheets where they're proper plastic. I've also had this, which is just a pink oh, forgive me, I forgot the actual word for them. I forgot the word. Anyway, that normally goes onto the bed and then gets put underneath a sheet, and that also protects the bedding. It can go on a chair, so it can be used for literal anything. But of course I don't actually use it at the moment. My near on 18-year-old dog actually uses that, because he's also suffering with incontinence. I mean, hey, we all do it, huh? But I also have a plastic sheet, which is, obviously it has a plastic film on underneath, but it also has a soft material on top, so it doesn't irritate your skin. My bedding, I use my bedding as normal. I've got a normal quilt, although yes, I don't really put on a quilt cover, purely because it's so annoying when you do your bedding, it's all nice and fresh, it's all lovely, or putting its quilt cover, and then you wake up in the morning and it's drenched. No. So you got to push it all again and take it all off. So I don't do that. But due to this lovely medication that I love and really don't want to be taking off them, but I've got to. But because of this medication, I don't actually have accidents during the night anymore, so I have been able to have proper bedding, which is so nice. You wouldn't think that just a quilt cover on your quilt would make you feel so different, and it does. It really, really does. It makes you feel more adult, as I have felt for many, many years, that as a person who does, I'm not going to say suffer, because I'm not allowing bedwetting to make me suffer my existence anymore. So living with nocturnal enuresis, it does make you feel like you're a child or a baby trapped in an adult's body, because everyone goes to sleep and wakes up to absolutely fine. But obviously with somebody who suffers with nocturnal enuresis, it is like getting a baby ready for bed. But I really, really, really don't want nobody that walks this earth that suffers with nocturnal enuresis to feel like they are suffering. Because for years and years, I'm now 23, and for years people have been so taboo about the subject and so disrespectful. Like, you could be standing there, not saying that you would, be like, oh yeah, I suffer from wetting the bed. Oh my god, what the hell, you're a child. No, that is not the case at all. I mean, obviously, throughout the whole of our lives, our bladders will get worse. Unfortunately, when you get older, you go to cough or sneeze or even laugh, and you could pee a little, which shouldn't be frowned upon. It shouldn't. It really, really shouldn't. And it bothers me till this day that people feel the need to downgrade and belittle somebody just because their bladder and the way they live their life is different to yours, so you should be categorized, you should be put into a section where you're all the same, you're all bedwetters. That's not the case. And I'm actually wanting to get the ball rolling with helping people understand the impact of nocturnal enuresis, and people that have accidents during the day, so incontinence during the day, because it affects people day and night. There's not a day that goes past where people aren't suffering. Sorry, I apologise. No, we are not suffering. Living. We are living with this incontinence, and it is affecting people in 2018. This is 2018, guys, and I want people to be as passionate as I am. I mean, it took me years. It took me quite a few years to be this confident and to record it and put it out there for you all to see. This is a big achievement for me, and I really want someone else to achieve this too, because I have gained so many friendly people through this, and I'm just overwhelmed with the impact I've had, with the positive remarks and the thank yous for being so open about it. And in a sense, I'm really pleased with that. But in another sense, if you can understand me, I also feel a little bit upset that nobody else has done this, you know? And it's just, I want to make a community where people understand each other, not because they've got the same thing or they can relate, but just if someone goes, oh, did you want to stay over tonight? And they go, oh no, it's fine, come on, just open your arms up, come on, in. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be, oh yeah, you suffer with wetting the bed, don't you? No, you should not approach people like that, because we're all the same, we're all humans, we all have a bladder, we all have accidents sometimes. I mean, Jesus Christ. Kids, they'll have accidents, but nothing gets said because they're a child. The elderly, they'll have accidents, nothing gets said because their bladder's been used 90 years now, so you can understand why their bladder wouldn't hold the urine like it used to. But for a 23-year-old and around that sort of age, lower, higher, whatever, it always gets frowned upon, and it shouldn't. So this is the reason why I done this other video, and I feel like I'm just literally waffling here and somewhat kind of repeating myself maybe, but I'm really glad that I have brought myself to do this other video regarding nocturnal enuresis and incontinence throughout the day. I do also have a Facebook page, which I will also put in the description below, so you can head over to there. I do stress that my page does contain people that are younger than you and I. There are people on there that are older than you and I. So the page is set for anybody who feels like they are living with nocturnal enuresis or incontinence and they want some help or advice or just a friendly chit chat. That's what my page is there for. And I please can I stress, I don't mean to offend anybody with what I'm going to say, but can I please respect my page and not go on there if you do like fetishes that involve people wetting themselves or having accidents or wearing nappies, because that's not what my page is about. I respect you fully if that's how you feel, but that's not what my page is about. And I have over the time had people come in from all over and they have wanted to join my group because they like the content that it holds, or they want to join for fun, or because they find it kinky. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a fetish for everything. I fully understand that. But with this situation, it's something that shouldn't be sexualized. And I want to stress that fully. So, if you do, then there is a question. And I have been gone through my page fully. And I have removed people that have shown inkling of fetishes, and I have private messaged them personally myself, and it's all ended on good terms. So there's been misunderstanding and life carries on. So I'm not going to be like, oh no, that's wrong, rah rah rah, because it's not. That's how you are. If that's what you see and you enjoy, fair enough, but my group isn't the group to allow that. Okay, so that's what I'd like to stress about my page. But like I said before, I will put the link down below. I've also had people message my personal page asking for information, which is absolutely fine. I'm willing to put myself out there so more people can understand and get to know themselves a little bit better, as well as myself. And I hope this video has been very helpful for you, and by the end of this video you are now smiling with a little bit of relief off your shoulders and you're feeling a little bit more content about yourself. So if you'd like to comment, like, dislike, just anything, then go ahead and I will personally get back to every single one of you that have emailed me, messaged me on my Twitter account. If you'd like to just contact me about this or would like to know anything else, then please contact me and don't hesitate to do so. But thank you for watching, and I love you dearly, guys, and I will see you soon. Mwah! Bye!